Askreddit asks, how do lonely people get friends?
Extroverts adopt them. Edit. I just woke up and saw this thread. Thank you all for the replies. The silver and the gold. Kind strangers. You guys just made my day. Closing parenthesis.
This is so true. This was always my method. I'd just glom onto the first extrovert I had anything in common with. Then all their friends became my friends.
In what context are you using lonely? Lonely like I'm an introvert and I find it hard to talk to people so I don't have a lot of friends, or lonely like I just moved from LA to Tallahassee and I don't know anybody here.
Okay, but what about the second one?
First one.
Welcome to Florida. Get among a group of people who are enjoying a common activity. Having things in common is the best chance of making friends. And doing things in common is a way to achieve that.
I can't wait to find out. Edit. Thank random lonely person. Let's be friends.
You, Calabrains. This is UTYGTG. UTYGTG. This is you, Calabrains.
Wait, brother.
Join a jail.
Join.
Robs bank. Hello friends. Immediately shanked. What if I don't know how to talk to people? Social, like I'm serious. Edit. Thanks for all the advice. Smiling face with smiling eyes. There's so many I can't say thanks to individually, so here's a thanks to all and in advance. By the way, I'm only 13.
Listen to podcasts a lot. This helped me immensely and I was able to formulate sentences and even interject appropriately. A natural flowing conversation is like a dance and practice is also necessary.
I see a lot of comments here that are like, just put yourself out there. Which is fine and all. I'm not that socially awkward and have a lot of acquaintances, but how do you get past the small talk phase to make long-lasting and deep friendships? Whenever I open up about myself it usually isn't reciprocated, or I feel like I'm being emo and burdening someone. Or I feel like I'm prodding other people to open up about themselves when they don't want to. Clarification. Thank you for all your kind responses and tips. When I say opening up, I really don't mean unloading my life story on a person I've only known for a few months. It's pretty intuitive not to do that. These are people I could have known for years and seen on a daily basis in that time. I struggle with making that shift to a less platonic relationship. I could swear I do ask them lots of questions about themselves. And I think that's what makes me strong in the good small talk department. I can't even tell if I'm trying too hard or not hard enough. Also, is it a problem if I'm always the one making plans with people when I muster the guts to? I don't mind, but it sucks to not get invited. And I don't know how to infiltrate a friend group. Like I feel like there's something seriously wrong with my personality. Edit. So reading these responses, I'm realizing that I might have some other issues I need to work on in order to be receptive to relationships. I have a pretty low self-esteem. I tend to blame myself and only myself for past, failed relationships. And I am hyper-aware of what I think others think of me. 1,000 other things I'm sure. Scrolling through Instagram and seeing groups of friends doing fun stuff together really gets me down. And I don't think it's because of jealousy. I'm disappointed in myself that I can't force people to like me. Which is so wrong on so many levels. Number 2. Fuck. Thanks for my first gold. I'm literally crying.
By looking for community groups in their area that have similar hobbies and joining them. X. Like running, look for a running club. There's always one around.
This one. That way you don't really need to talk to people as you do stuff with them. I have a couple friends I know from car meets. We can all tell you more about each other's cars than about each other.
Step 1. Find extrovert. Step 2. Latch onto extrovert. Step 3. Extrovert will inevitably adopt you. Edit. This comment is mostly a joke. Make sure you and extrovert have similar hobbies, interests. And don't rely on them to do everything in the friendship. Ask them if they're doing anything that weekend. Invite them over if you want to do something. etc. All relationships, even friendships, go both ways.
I'm retirement age, and I wish I knew the answer to this. I'm an Aspie as well. And it just complicates the hell out of things. I texted someone today, asking if I could text them tonight to chat. I know they got it, they check their phone constantly for new texts. They just never replied, which hurts. Hurts a lot. I think I just don't understand friendship. I don't feel close to anyone. And don't feel loved by anyone at all. Anywhere in this life. If you get a good answer, please share. I've been at this a long time and I'm often lonely as hell. Edit. Since I'm getting a good number of replies regarding my text to asking if my friend is up for chatting later. It's how we do things. This is my favorite person at work. I adore them. And we've been friends for years. But they have a busy life. And so we sometimes arrange to chat later by texting and asking in advance. Sort of like, hey, talk later? Edit number 2. She did text me to say she doesn't want me to text her anymore. I still don't know what I did. But right now my heart feels like a single-use plastic shopping bag filled with hurt and shit. Slowing draining out through a hole in the bottom. I looked forward to seeing her every day. Her smile, her laughter could make the worst day brighter and better. And it's gone now. And I feel stupid. I don't take chances on friendship much anymore. And this is why. I find someone. We become friends. And then something like this happens. The kicker for me is that I believe that if you value people, then you actually ask them, hey, why did you do that? That really bothered me. But if you see the person a disposable, then you just end it. Like she did today. I have learned nothing from being alive. Apparently. I have grown older, but no wiser. First of all, be comfortable with being friends with yourself. You have to be able to live your life happily by yourself, do what you enjoy. Try new things, smile, and be able to find your own company, something that makes you happy. Then while you live life, doing things, trying things, make sure you seem open to other people and approachable, smiling. Posture, eye contacts, etc. Also strike conversation. It's not weird to overthink that simple as, hi, what's the worst that will happen? They'll walk away. If talking hard, make sure what I said about being approachable is key. Most likely if you meet someone doing something you enjoy or just doing regularly, they will also be interested and may have similar interest. So if a conversation happens, make sure it's not too forward and uncomfortable, but also make it so it doesn't seem like a passing conversation but more of a meaningful one. Really just be happy with yourself and create good vibe around you, and don't fear others. Have a nice day and hope you smile.
You don't. You just collect a whole bunch of hobbies and activities that keep you busy.
Oof. I felt this.
One can help the other. Play D&D and you have a perfect excuse to make a whole bunch of new friends. Some of them might even be worth keeping. Not the bards though. Fuck those guys.
Get a dog. The dog can be your friend. You can then go to places where dog walkers go and talk to other people with dogs. If the people don't want your company, it does not matter because you have a dog.
If you want a friend, feed any animal.
Dogs are great at making you more approachable, and people are often more interested in the dog. One thing I noticed after getting a dog is that people are far less suspicious of a single man walking a dog compared to a single man walking by himself. I now take my dog with me while I steal shit.
We don't LMAO.
True. Opening parenthesis dot.
You don't laugh your asses off?
No, we make groups of lonely friends. And don't notice that we are no longer lonely.
My only friends I have are the ones that have been here from the start. All my friends I have made in the past year are normally gone in a month.
So if I don't have friends that were here from the start, I'm fucked pretty much.
Well, all of the friends that I've had from the start don't even live in the same country as me. Guess I'm fucked too.
Not necessarily. I think you can find other BFF. But they'll probably be in the form of a so.
Ask what their favorite block in Minecraft is.
I've played a lot of Minecraft over the years and I don't think I've ever considered the possibility of having a favorite block.
Bedrock.
Right.
By not, under any circumstance, admit or show you're lonely. It's hard. Loneliness is like a deep stench you can't get off that's only remedied by the very thing it repulses.
Loneliness is unattractive. That is possibly the cruelest fact I know. Robot Ghost.
Just punch someone edit. Thanks for the gold, my highest rated comment.
While drunk, if I've learned anything from women, it's that men apparently can be in a fight 1 second and be best friends the next.
It's comments like these why I love Reddit. Thanks for making my day. D.
No problem, ma boi.
Volunteer.
Yeah, that's a very good answer for several reasons. It exposes you to new people. You help your community. And it can raise your confidence, making it easier to make friends in future.
Especially if it's for a social cause, like the environment or equal rights etc. Cause then you make friends while you get something concrete accomplished.
By being a friend. I feel like this is a pretty underrated comment. Gotta be nice and ask questions and learn more about people. Especially ones you're interested in being friends with to get friends. It's hard to find friends unless you're friendly enough yourself.
Bait other lonely people with internet comments based on their interests. Check every day to check the bait and add to it as needed. Snag the food of a potential friend and trap. Take home. You now have a friend. Feed and water.
Hardest thing I ever did was walk up to a stranger in a nightclub. Sit beside them, and start talking to them. But that one act changed my life. And led to so many wonderful things. Being once the same person as you. I'll say this. Get yourself out into as many different situations as you possibly can, walking and jogging groups. Join a squash, sailing, kite flying, tennis or book club, volunteer for a soup kitchen or your library or local museum, whatever floats your boat, on Saturday mornings. Take a Friday night job in hospitality, instant friend group. Start driving an Uber so you can get used to the idea of random chatting. Another instant way to meet people, get or borrow a dog. And go for walks in the park. Sit on a bench for a while. Guaranteed someone will join you on that bench and start chatting. It's good practice to put yourself at ease in a casual social situation. If you find the words sticking in your throat, think about the person you really are in your head, and let some of that goodness out. It gets easier and easier the more you practice. Also, ask questions. It shows you're interested and people will respond to the genuineness. When you've done some chatting, ask if the person wants to catch up for a coffee outside of the usual meeting place. Or see a movie you've both been talking about. Or meet up for a drink on Friday night at your local bar. Not all of the people you meet will stick. Some you'll wish you never started talking to. Some will hurt your feelings and ignore you or even be rude and dismissive to you. But the ones who do stick, it's a game changer. Good luck.
Having friends doesn't always solve loneliness. Trust me.
Well, if that's the case, then what does?
Hard drugs and pets. For me it was mindfulness. Maybe seek therapy.
Hours on Reddit.
Reddit meetups. I went out my comfort zone and attended one. Pure quality attendees.
Meeting Redditors in person sounds exceptionally sweaty and obese.
EW, I don't want to meet Redditors. I want to call them idiots on Reddit.
This is a thing. How does one find them?
Insert infamous Reddit meetup pic here.
Be good looking.
Well, fuck.
As a good-looking introvert. This is true. I genuinely feel bad for somebody who is bad-looking and introverted. Especially in our culture that values looks so much.
Awkwardly stalk them until they notice you.
Why are the cops here?
Then after 600 plus episodes of mostly filler and a movie, you'll both get married and have a kid that everybody hates.
Baruto?
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day, you wonderful people.